And if I had seen that there had always been trans people on screen, I think I would have transitioned sooner. I think I would have started acting right after I transitioned because I thought I could never do it again. I think I would have had a very different life and a different career. But I can't fixate on the pain of that. All I have to think about is, okay, but we're here now and it's going to be better for everyone else that comes after us. I know it gets better. Hey. Hi, I'm Jen Richards.
I'm Trace Lysette.
Hi, I'm Rain Valdez.
I'm Alexandra Gray.
My name is Sam Fader. I'm the director of Disclosure.
Hi, I'm Amy Scholder. I'm the producer of Disclosure.
So I wanted to make this film because in 2014, when Laverne Cox was on the cover of Time magazine in that beautiful blue dress and that just look of determination in her eyes, I was thrilled. And at the same time, I felt really confused because there was so much celebration around this in the name of trans visibility, but the trans people I knew, the trans people that the communities I had witnessed and been part of and, crossed paths with, were still suffering a lot. Being able to hold both of these situations as a filmmaker to say, okay, we finally have some visibility, but the people that are celebrating are not us. So I wanted to figure out, how do you hold both those truths? How do you understand the rise of visibility and the rise of social and legislative violence? So that's what this film explores.
A lot of the things that I've been saying for a few years now, I feel like I say them like either on a video or on a panel, but it doesn't come with illustrations. And so I feel like people will finally observe everything that I've been trying to say.
I felt the same way, just sitting there watching it. Even I didn't know all of the history and that we've always been around.
Actually, I think about what the value of the movie can be for someone like you, because you're a very talented actor, you're gorgeous, you're very physical, you can do all kinds of things. But because you're an out trans actor, there's all these extra layers of complications. And this movie provides a context and an argument so that you don't have to do all that educating all the time.
Yeah,
'Cause you shouldn't have to.
A lot of heavy lifting.
Yeah, you should just be able to show up and do your job.
Likewise.
And you can't. Yeah, we have to constantly be educating, we have to constantly be advocating. So ideally in a film like this, it'll do that work for us, and you can just go back to being beautiful and kicking ass and
making good work that tells great stories, which is what film should be about. To see even actors being awarded for playing trans people, it just goes to show you that our stories are so special and that they're Oscar worthy and they're Emmy worthy, that they give people these accolades for these performances and portrayals of us. A lot of us are just living gig to gig, and it is a blessing when we do get that next gig. It's like, wow, okay, this is still happening. But we deserve to thrive and create abundance for the next generation.
For me, being part of the LGBTQ community and being an activist, it's always been important to me to lift the voices of people who are not necessarily going to or interested in assimilation.
Because I transitioned teens, early 20s, the goal was to go stealth. And I think that if I'd seen something like this growing up, celebrating transness and what the possibilities are, maybe I wouldn't have had to take that detour.
Prior to the internet, it was really the television that was sort of my outlet to figure out who I really was. We were watching Charlie's Angels and Jacqueline Smith comes on the screen. I was like, that's me. And my mom was like, are you sure you're not Bosley? I'm like, no, that's not me. No, that's me.
But imagine, but think about how many more young people like you and me are gonna now be able to say, that's who I am.
Yeah.
Just think about that.
I am never so arrogant as to hope or presume when an audience will get out of a film. Everyone brings so much of their own stuff to it. I don't have any expectations, but I suppose I would hope that they come away, I think most importantly, with a sense of the breadth and diversity and depth of the trans community. We run the gamut of age and race and gender expression, trans men and women and non-binary people and everything in between. Rather than just like Caitlyn Jenner or Chaz Boner, or whatever the one story that they have in their mind, just realize there's a lot of us.
I would also hope that industry folk and decision makers will have an enlightenment and maybe become activated towards telling our stories and helping us, letting us tell our own stories.
I just would tell to my younger self and to any younger trans person is to know that there are people like us and there are activists out there who are fighting really hard to try to give you that representation, to try to help change those laws for you and to make things a lot easier. But know that you now have options. You know, go to a support group, get a circle of friends, and know that maybe one day you can be an inspiration to some other young trans person coming up. So you just gotta keep going.
Find your people, find your friends, find your chosen family, your tribe, create solidarity, and get rid of that hopeless alone feeling. You have the internet. We didn't have that in the 80s and 90s. You have places you can go to connect with people who might be going through something similar. And that way it doesn't feel so foreign and so daunting.
It gets a lot easier, and know that you have a family that's out there that you may not have a personal connection with, a direct personal connection with, that's actually doing a lot of the hard work so that your life could be much easier and that you can have options.
Hi, I'm Alexandra Gray.
Hi, I'm Rain Valdez.
My name is Sam Fader.
I'm Amy Scholder.
Hi, I'm Jen Richards,
Hi, I'm Trace Lysette.
and we're here to tell you.
It gets better.
And even when it gets worse, which it does sometimes happen for trans people, you get stronger.